Coming up, it's a cross-conference clash with Indianapolis taking on San Francisco. The Colts have won the last 4 against the 49ers, but can they make it 5 in a row? Find out on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Now it's Wilson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw going to be taken in by Cole. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now a give, right side. Mitchell. Watches that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Winston's throw taken in by Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's putting more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Winston now. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 35. The 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And finding Keelan Cole. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 13-yard line.
There's going to be a little bit of regret there, because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down, because guess what? That drive continues.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57. We got to get
They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts.
Oh, back at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man, Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. They just have to shake it off and keep firing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Mitchell. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On third down, it's Mitchell. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So now the Colts backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their now 36-year-old quarterback who's in his 14th NFL season, their former MVP, Matt Ryan. Play action. It's Ryan. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. So catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Play action. Ryan. Touchdown. It's complete. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now it's Wilson. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people have to run. They don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. First down now with that clock rolling. Jameis to throw it. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
You. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's make these back up.
Here's Winston. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw is Winston. That's Samuel, caught left side. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Winston. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And Gold is able to put it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Rodgers on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They go play action now. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They go play action with Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught at the 30. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So we come to halftime here. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half, we're ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Rodgers to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. On first down, Ryan. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. He gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Ryan to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Ryan looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And then before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Lucky there just to avoid the safety. Able to fight through the tackle, but still backed up near the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, Mitchell. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him real short of the yellow line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Let's go. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. DeForest Buckner, a Pro Bowler when he played for the 49ers, there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Winston. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength.
And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
second down. It's Taylor. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. Back now here in Santa Clara. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The return man, Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off the play fake, Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Jameis now on first down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
To the air again with Winston. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That would give to the big fullback use check. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And they went with a fullback dive that time.
And Brandon, when I was a kid, the fullback carried the ball equally as much as the running back, then known as the halfback. Nowadays, the fullback's job is to block. Put him out in front, let him clear a path.
They still have a couple more chances here from the 1. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This likely a must-have, third and goal.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, boy. You better bring it.
Now Winston. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown for the Niners. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, it's Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Rolling to his right. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell with their second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Now it's Wilson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing on second and long. Winston completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Third and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jameis again. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Winston. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Winston now. Bananasayu complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?